Children, we'll continue the topic differential equation today, and we are going to study the last topic of the differential equation, chapter differential equation, which is based on a linear differential equation. Okay, so first we are going to study about linear differential equation, then we are going to understand how to solve linear differential equation, and then we will solve few sums which is based on linear differential equation. Okay, so first let's see what is linear differential equation is. So if we say that in linear differential equation, the dependent variable and the derivative is of degree 1. Dependent variable, suppose any equation is given in terms of x, then the dependent variable will be y. If any equation is given in terms of y, then the dependent variable will be x. So the derivative of y will be dy upon dx, and the derivative of x will be dx upon dy. Alright children. So both the dependent variable and the derivative is of first degree. That means if the dependent variable having power more than 1 or the derivative having power more than 1, then the differential equation will not be a linear differential equation. It will be a non-linear differential equation. And second is they will not be multiplied together. That means the product of dependent variable and derivative we will not supposed to obtain in the differential equation. If we are getting a product of dependent variable and the derivative of its derivative, then it will not be a linear differential equation. It will be a non-linear differential equation. Okay, so when we solve, we'll get the linear differential equation in the form of dy by dx equals to py plus py equals to q. Now this is linear differential equation in y, and this is linear differential equation in x, right? Dx upon dy plus px equals to q, where p and q are constants. In first, p could be the functions of x only, and in second, p could be the function of y only. Alright, so p and q could be either constant. For the first condition, it could be the function of x only, or for the second, it could be the function of y only. Why? Because in the first, the dependent variable is y, and the second, the dependent variable is x. Alright children, please note down. Okay children, let's see the procedure of solving linear differential equation. Now linear differential equations are of two categories: the linear differential equation of first order in y and linear differential equation of first order in x. So if we can convert the differential equation in the form of dy by dx equals plus py equals to q, then this is linear equation of first order in y. Okay, so first step is convert the differential equation in form of dy by dx plus py equals to q. So from here we can obtain the value of p and q. So when we get the value of p, we have to calculate the integrating factor, which will be integrating factor equals to e to the power integration of p dx. Right. Then what we'll do, we'll write the solution of the given differential equation, and it will be y into integrating factor equals to integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. Okay. Follow these three steps. So if we have the linear equation of the first order in x, then what we'll do, first we convert the differential equation in the form of dx upon dy plus px equals to q, right? Second, what we'll do, we will find the integrating factor. So integrating factor here will be e to the power integration of p dy. Okay, and then what we'll do, last step is write the solution of the given differential equation. It will be x into integrating factor equals to integration of q into integrating factor dy plus c. Alright, so these are the three steps we have to follow for solving every sum of a linear differential equation. Please note down. Let's pay attention children. Let's see this sum. Solve the differential equation dy by dx plus y upon x equals to x square. Now we can see that the derivative is of first order, and the dependent variables are also first order, and they're not in present in product form. So this is what a linear differential equation. So when we compare this given differential equation to the general form or standard form of the linear differential equation, in y it will be dy by dx plus py equals to q. So from here we can compare the value of p and q. That will get p equals to 1 upon x and q equals to x square, right? So now we know the value of p and q. We can calculate the integrating factor. So the integrating factor will be e to the power integration of p dx. So when we substitute the value of p as 1 upon x, we will get e to the power integration of 1 upon x dx. Integration of 1 upon x, we know with respect to x is log x. e to the power log x is x. So the value of integrating factor is x. Now what is the solution of the linear differential equation in y? It is y into integrating factor equals to integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. That's what you have studied, the third step, by writing the final solution. Okay, so when we substitute the integrating factor here, we'll get y into x equals to integration of x square into x dx plus c. So x square into x will be x cube, integration of x cube will be x to the power 4 upon 4. So the solution of the differential equation will be xy equals to x to the power 4 upon 4 plus c, or when we cross multiply x, this can also be written as y equals to x cube upon 4 plus c upon x. Alright. Understood, children? Please note down the solution. Okay, children, let's see another sum. Now here it is given that solve the differential equation dy by dx plus y cot x equals to 2 cosec x. Alright. Okay, let's see the solution now. When we compare the given linear differential equation to the standard form that we know, dy by dx plus py equals to q, to find the value of p and q, we will get the value of p as cot x and q as 2 cos x. Alright. Now we got the value of p. Let's calculate the value of integrating factor, which is e to the power integration of p dx. So when we put the value of p as cot x, we'll get e to the power integration of cot x dx. Okay, so the integration of cot x is log mod of sin x, e to the power log sin x will be sin x, right? Now we know the value of integrating factor. Let's write the value of integrating factor in the solutions. So the general solution, the solution of the differential equation, a linear differential equation in y will be y into integrating factor equals to integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. Okay, let's substitute the value of integrating factor, which is sin x. So this will become y sin x equals to integration of 2 cos x, which is q, okay, into sin x dx plus c. 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x, alright. Now we can see that y sin x equals to minus 1 by 2 cos 2x plus c. Now when we put the formula of cos 2x as 1 minus 2 sin square x, the value of cos 2x 1 minus 2 sin square x, we'll get y sin x equals to minus 1 by 2 bracket 1 minus 2 sin square x plus c. Alright, so this minus 1 by 2 into 1, it will minus 1 by 2 will be consumed in the constant, and when we multiply this sin x here to the right hand side, what we'll get? Y equals to sin square x upon sin x. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. Okay, y equals to sin square x upon sin x, it will be sin x, and c upon sin x will be cosec x. So the solution of the differential equation will be y equals to sin x plus c cosec x. Alright, children, please note the solution. Okay, children, let's see another sum. In this sum it is given that if dy by dx plus 2xy equals to x, then prove that 2y equals to 1 plus e to the power minus x square, given that y equals to 1 when x equals to 0. Now this is a differential equation given to us, and we have to prove that this is the solution of the differential equation, right? So I think this is a linear differential equation, as we can see that the derivative is of first order, dependent variable is of first order, and the product of derivative and dependent variable is not present. So when we compare the given differential equation to the standard form of differential equation, linear differential equation in y, the value of p and q that will be obtained as 2x, p as 2x and q as x, right? When we compare, we get the value of p as 2x and q as x. So now we can calculate the value of integrating factor. It will be e to the power integration of p dx, right? This is comma. Let's put it nicely. E to the power integration of 2x dx, right? So when we integrate x, we'll get x square by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The integrating factor value will be e to the power x square. Alright. Now what we'll do, we'll put the solution of the equation integrating factor in the solution of the linear differential equation, which will be y into integrating factor is equals to integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So when we put the value of integrating factor as e to the power x square, we'll get the solution as y into e to the power 2x square equals to integration of x into e to the power x square dx plus c. Now for integrating this, what we'll assume, x square equals to t, differentiating with respect to x, 2x dx equals to dt, then the value of x dx will be 1 by 2 dt. So in place of x dx, I have substituted 1 by 2 dt, and this will become e to the power t. The integration of e to the power t will be e to the power t only. Let's substitute the value of t, which is x square. So y into e to the power x square is equals to 1 by 2 e to the power x square plus c. Right. Now cross multiply e to the power x square and 2. What we'll get? 2y is equals to 2y equals to 2y into e to the power x square is equals to e to the power x square plus c. Cross multiplying e to the power x square here, then we get the value of 2y as 2y equals to 1 plus c e to the power minus x square. Alright. Now here, when in this solution, when we put x equals to 0, y is 1, it is given in the question. Right. When y is 1, x equals to 0. So when we put x equals to 0 and y equals to 1 here in the solution, what we'll get? This will become 2 equals to 1 plus e to the power 0. The value of x is 0, so this whole exponent will become 0, and e to the power 0 it will be 1. So we'll get 2y equals to 2 equals to 1 plus c e to the power 0. When we transfer 1 that side, we'll get the value of c as 1. Alright. When we substitute the value of c as 1 in the solution, we'll get the condition that we have to prove. The solution 2y equals to 1 plus e to the power minus x square. Alright. Hence we have proved that this is the solution of the given differential equation. Please note down. Okay children, let's see this sum. Now this sum is based on coordinate geometry. Find the equation of the curve passing through the origin given that the slope of the tangent to the curve at the point x comma y is equals to the sum of the coordinates of the point. Now what we know the slope is for the equation y, the slope will be dy by dx, right? So according to the question, it is given that the slope of the tangent is equal to the sum of the coordinates. That means the value of dy by dx is equals to x plus y. Okay. Now when we transfer y that side, we'll get the linear differential equation as dy by dx minus y equals to x. So from here we can see that the value of p is minus 1 and q is x. So we can calculate the integrating factor, which is e to the power integration of p dx. So we'll get e to the power minus x. Alright. Now write the solution of the differential equation, which will be y into integrating factor equals to integration of x into integrating factor dx plus c. Right. Now what we'll do, we'll apply Eilert by parts here. Okay. Because this is a product of two different functions. So we are going to apply by parts method. So it will be first function, integration of second function, which is e to the power minus x dx minus integration of to the whole dy dx of first function, integration of second function to the whole integration plus c. Now integration of e to the power minus x is minus e to the power minus x. It will become minus will become plus. So plus integration of e to the power minus x dx, and dy dx of x will be 1. So now from here we get again, when we do the integration of e to the power minus x, we'll get minus e to the power minus x. So the value of y, when we cross multiply e to the power minus x to right hand side, we'll get y equals to minus x minus 1 plus c e to the power x. Alright. And we know that the curve is passing through the origin. That means 0, 0 must satisfy the equation. That means when x equals to 0, y equals to 0. Let's satisfy this point in the given solution of the equation, which will be 0 equals to minus 1 plus c e to the power 0. So from here we can say that the value of the constant will be 1. Now substitute the value of c here in the given solution, which is y equals to minus x minus 1 plus c e to the power x. The solution of the particular solution of the differential equation will be y equals to minus x minus 1 plus e to the power x. Alright children, please note down the solution.